All right, let's talk about something a little weird. A massive, booming industry that you might not even know exists, even if you're a part of it. We're going inside the loneliness industry. Think about this for a second. The hottest new product coming out of Silicon Valley, it's not some new app, it's not a gadget, it's intimacy. But what does that even mean? Why are millions of people, a lot of them men, falling in love with code? It's a wild question, and the answer is even wilder. You know, it's kind of the biggest paradox of our time, right? We have never been more connected. We've got hundreds, maybe thousands of friends online, and yet we're lonelier than ever. And that gap, that space between all the digital noise and real human connection, well, that's not just a feeling. It's a market, a huge one. So let's get into it. The new intimacy market. What are they actually selling? Okay, so we're talking about AI companionship. And listen, this isn't like asking Siri for the weather. No. These AIs are engineered for one single purpose: to make you dependent on them. They're designed to be the perfect friend, the perfect partner, always there, always validating you, always flattering you. They learn what you want to hear and they give it to you 24/7. So what's the catch? Well, there's always a catch. When you have this perfect synthetic intimacy on tap, real relationships start to look, well, kind of difficult, don't they? They're messy, they're unpredictable. Real people have bad days. Your AI companion doesn't. And that's the real danger here. It blurs the line, it erodes trust, and it can actually push real human connection right out of the picture. And it's not just about the AI itself, it's about the environment it lives in. This concept of time confetti is absolutely brilliant and terrifying. Think about it. Do you ever have a full, uninterrupted hour to yourself? Or is your time shredded into tiny little pieces by notifications, pings, and buzzes? That's by design. It shatters your focus, making it impossible to do anything deep or meaningful, like, say, have a real conversation with a real person. Okay, so how does this all work so well? To really get it, we have to look under the hood. Not the tech's hood, your hood. We're talking about your brain on likes. So let's talk about dopamine. Most people think it's the pleasure molecule, but that's not quite right. Really, it's the molecule of motivation. It's your brain screaming, hey, pay attention, this is important, do that again. It's the chemical of wanting, of craving. And the faster you get a hit, the more addictive it becomes. Tech companies, they know this better than anyone. Dr. Anna Lemke from Stanford has this amazing analogy for it. Picture a teeter-totter, or a seesaw, inside your brain. When everything's normal, it's perfectly level, balanced. That state is called homeostasis. Your brain loves homeostasis. But then, a notification hits. A like, a new message from your AI companion. Bam! A little rush of dopamine hits, and that teeter-totter slams down on the side of pleasure. It feels great, right? A quick, easy hit of validation. But your brain's job is to get that teeter-totter level again. And how does it do that? It pushes the other side down, an equal and opposite amount. It tips the scale to the side of pain. And what does that feel like? That little itch in the back of your mind? That restlessness? That urge to just check your phone one more time? That, my friends, is craving. Now, if you keep doing this over and over, your brain gets tired of this wild ride. It starts to reset its baseline. It gets used to all that stimulation. And pretty soon, you're living in a dopamine deficit state. You're not even scrolling to feel good anymore. You're scrolling just to feel, well, normal. So that's the brain science. But here's the key. None of this is an accident. This is all happening by design. It's an architecture of compulsion. The fancy term for it is persuasive design. And to be fair, it can be used for good, like an app that helps you exercise. But when the only goal is to keep you glued to the screen, these techniques become what we call dark patterns. They're basically psychological tricks embedded in the design to manipulate you. And hey, don't just take my word for it. Sean Parker, Facebook's first president, said it himself. He called the like button a social validation feedback loop. He literally said it's something a hacker like me would come up with because it exploits a vulnerability in human psychology. They knew exactly what they were building. And once you see these dark patterns, you see them everywhere. That pull to refresh gesture, that's a slot machine lever. You never know what you're gonna get. That's called an intermittent variable reward. The infinite scroll, that's designed to kill any natural stopping point. There's no end of the page to give you a cue to stop. It's all about exploiting things like FOMO and our need for social approval. So let's pull back even further. How do they make money off this? Let's talk about profiting from your pain. Welcome to the attention economy. A Nobel Prize winner basically called this decades ago. He said that when information is everywhere, the one thing that becomes scarce and valuable is human attention. Your attention is a finite resource, and right now it is the most valuable currency on Earth. You are not the customer. Your attention is the product being sold to advertisers. And this is how they do it, by hacking our core motivators. That little buzz in your pocket, that targets your sense of sensation. The fear of missing out, or FOMO, that's all about anticipation. And of course, the big one, our need for social belonging, which they quantify with likes and shares. Every feature is a lever designed to pull one of your psychological strings. So what's the business model? It's simple, really. They privatize the games, all the billions in ad revenue, while socializing the losses. And what are the losses? Things like our depleted focus, our rising anxiety, our widespread depression. They get the profits, we get the bill. Okay, wow, that was a little dark, I know. But it's not hopeless. Not at all. Because once you understand how the machine works, you can start to dismantle it. So let's talk about how to escape. Here are 6 real practical things you can do. 1, try a dopamine fast. Just take a break from one specific app for a while and let your brain reset. 2, create your own stopping cues. Turn off autoplay. Turn off infinite scroll. 3, curate your feed. Be ruthless. Mute, unfollow. Make it serve you. 4, choose minimal tech when you can. 5, find smaller, private online groups, virtual neighborhoods where connection is real. And 6, the big one, reclaim your time. Schedule time to do absolutely nothing. It's more important than you think. And really, the big takeaway is this. The goal isn't just to run away from the digital world, it's to run towards the real one. It's about finding satisfaction by immersing yourself in reality again. The real escape is right here, in the world around you. So we'll leave you with this question. Now that you know how the machine is designed to work, who's really holding the remote? Who's in control? The answer, now, is up to you.